everybody. Welcome to Manchester Stadium here on the campus of Cathedral Catholic. I am joined by 1st and 15 sidekick Bert Grossman. Just a quick reminder, everybody, this is the inaugural year of the State Farm Game of the Week. We have a little video we want to share with you. There's a program, a unique pilot program that's underway here at KUSI, Prep Picks Report, in conjunction. That is not the video of the PPR 1st and 15. Do we have the State Farm kiosk? If we could find that, that's what we want to show. It's a Quotes for Good program. Basically, folks come to the game, they shop their insurance for State Farm Insurance, and State Farm then in turn puts money in that school's athletic program. What do you think about corporate America being in high school football?
I think it's great. I think, I'd love to see a lot of the city schools in there, some of the other schools that need it. Budgets are tight. School boards are cutting back. It's great to have outside funding. I love it.
All right, just quickly before we go around the reel and introduce everybody from the Prep Pigskin Report team, please, you earlier referenced the fact that DJ Ralph is in his senior year. His dad, Jerry Ralph, offensive guru, widely regarded as one of the best offensive minds in high school football here in San Diego. You think DJ as a senior could change the cosmetic look of the run-oriented Dons?
I do. We're so used to Cathedral just having this big offensive line, overpowering you physically, running the ball. Sean Palma last year. This is the first time I think ever they've probably had a Division I quarterback, a tall kid that can throw, can run. I think it's going to be interesting to see how they play that tonight, if they turn into the Saints of the 90s. With the Forciers and everybody else. But hopefully, I think it's going to be a whole different Cathedral offense, personally.
All right. Well, then I think it's time to meet the team. For the very first time in 2019, we're going to send it around the county and bring you the very best in prep football coverage. What do you say we spin the wheel, starting with Mr. Brandon Stone? Brandon, can you hear me? Okay, well then let's try Maddie Sinclair. Maddie Sinclair's up in the north. Hey, Maddie, how do you like your digs up north?
Yeah, that's right, Paul. I guess you get to start with me, but we are out here at Rancho Bernardo as the Broncos are taking on the Madison Warhawks in the first week of the Prep Pigskin Report. Now, to tell you a little bit about these teams, Madison is coming off of a season-ending loss to Grossmont in the first round of playoffs, but hey, they are ready to bounce back for their head coach, Rick Jackson, in his 16th year. Now, Madison is known for producing great running backs like Eric Buchanan and UCSB-bound Keenan Kristen. Well, to fill his shoes, we have number 7 on our PPR Top 30 Seniors list, and that name is Keontae Springs. No other big names to watch out for at Madison are offensive lineman Josh Simmons and two-way star Herman Smith. Now, on the other side of the field, we have Rancho Bernardo also coming off of a season-ending loss in the first round of the playoffs to Mission Hills, but the Broncos are looking to bounce back this year with a new quarterback, Zeke Payne. The real question for RB is, will their linebacker at defense be the same after losing Luke Manos to college? Well, hey, we're going to have all these great highlights from the North County Game of the Week up here at Rancho Bernardo. So for now, we're going to pass it over to, I think we're passing it to Brandon Stone. Is that right? Allison Edmonds. We're going out east. Allison Edmonds.
Thank you, Maddie. We are here at Helix High School for the El Cajon Ford East County Game of the Week as they are getting ready to play Cajon from San Bernardino. Now, these two teams last year had quite a game. Cajon beating Helix 43-3, but Helix has a star player by the name of Alelion Noah. He topped the charts at number 1 on our PPR Top 30 Seniors list. On Thursday, I had a chance to talk to Alelion about how his team is shaping up, as well as the game tonight against Cajon.
My coaches put a lot of time in spring ball, summer ball. It's just our part to execute what the coaches have put in our mind to do good this season.
And you're playing Cajon tomorrow. It's a rematch of last season. What have you guys changed to help you come out on top this year?
Oh man, we changed a lot. I mean, last year we went in there, thought we were gonna just blow them away, but it happened the opposite. We got our butts handed them. But it's a new season, new year. Coaches put in a lot of things that they got around us during the football schemes, but see what happens tomorrow.
We will have more from this game for you coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, but for right now, Paul, I think I'm sending it over to you.
Keep Allison on the screen because I want everyone to know Allison Edmonds is working on her birthday. Not only was she working tonight, but she was working this morning and took a pie to the face. at the at the rally with Allie. Allison, your industrial spirit is greatly appreciated. It's been a dream come true of yours to work in the East County, is it not?
Yeah, it's very cool to get to work in East County. Being from here, getting to be out here, it's awesome. It's super fun. I like it so far.
All right, Allison, thank you so very much. Well, we look forward to your continuing coverage as an East County girl is working in the East County. We should also mention that we have a South Bay boy working in the South Bay. Bo Fertag is taking over for John Soderman, who had to move to the news side of the operation as the newsroom expanded at KUSI. He's now involved in the news side of things on Friday night. Bo Fertag will be joining us live from the South Bay in time. So we have lots of new faces in 2019. Hopefully that will bring a whole different energy.
Will Bo be wearing Soderbro's cutoff shirts and shorts?
We can only hope. We can only hope.
I think he should have his uniform, his wardrobe for down there.
We should mention, it takes an army to put a show like this together. So we want to reach out and let you all know that we're at a variety of games every Friday night. Our Red Jacket Army, just because we don't have a live truck there, doesn't mean we don't have a presence there. All the people that work on our show, all the hardworking men and women, will bring you the very best in football highlights, but they also go out there trying to find that interesting sidebar story that you might not know about unless you watch the Prep Pigskin Report. Each field producer is responsible for bringing you a unique story that maybe it's that 95-year-old concession stand worker, or maybe it's the kid in the band who also is a high diver, something like that. We have them every week. We upload 30 of them to our social media sites. Make sure you check them out. Right now, let's take a trip down memory lane. Here's one of my favorite from last year. This is Gabriel Braitz at El Capitan.
What's up, everybody? Here at El Capitan High School, it is homecoming night. I'm here with the ASB president of the Vaqueros. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Madison Russ.
Madison. So real quick, tell me a little bit about the event going on right now.
All right, so right now we have our carnival for our homecoming game, obviously. So we have all of our clubs here selling to fundraise for maybe their prom, for our classes, or even just like GSA, where they can fundraise to buy shirts. And then as you can see in later videos, we have the Marines, Army, Air Force, police, and firefighters, because our theme this year is actually Hometown Hero.
Very cool, Gabriel. And as mentioned, we will be sending about 30 uploaded.
Nice.
Now, Bert, should we
Yes.
also promote the Pigmobile?
I love that.
We have a little time. We're going to Brandon Stone hopefully is going to join us in just a bit, but we're going to take a live look at the 2019 Ford Ranger Lariat that's just got a killer suspension package. While it can ride domestically very well, it's also meant for off the road. This was provided by Paul Dyke and the folks at El Cajon Ford. Also, the other Ford dealers in town. It is. It's going to be making the tour every week. We'll take it to a different game of the week, and I just can't say enough about the generosity that Mr. Paul Dyke shares with the kind folks everywhere in the county. He's a very generous community guy who gives back to his community and to the high school athletes everywhere. Mr. Dyke, if you're watching, thank you very much. Right now, let's go to Brandon Stone live. Hopefully, hey Brandon.
Hey there, Paul. We are currently right here at Scripps Ranch High School for the Jersey Mike City Game of the Week. I thought I'd come over here and hang out with some of my pals. Hey, how y'all doing? Who do you think is the best player on that team? Number one. What do you think?
Number one.
Who's number one?
I don't know.
You don't know his name? Do you know his name? Don't say it out loud. Do you know his name? No?
No.
Do you know?
No.
Do you know?
No.
Do you know?
No.
Do you know?
Number 18, Ethan Nicholas.
How have you guys not educated your brethren on who the best player of your team is? Who is it?
Number 18, Ethan Nicholas. Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of varying opinions here. What we don't have, don't move there. I don't want you to die. What I don't have, there is no default best player, but we do have two great teams. Scripps Ranch, as you know, finished third in the City League. Sarah finished first in the Central League. It's going to be a great matchup tonight. Let's go back to you, Paul.
All right, Brandon Stone, thank you very much, folks. We're going to have highlights from 25 games tonight. Don't forget, exclusive highlights from this one on the 1st and 15, and then we'll take you all over the county what is going to be a dynamite show. Bert, say that's it for 5. Stay tuned for the KUSI News at 6 p.m.
That's it for 5. Stay tuned for the KUSI News at 6.
Very good, Bert.